Hello everyone. In this video, I will be analyzing Far Cry 5 from a game design perspective. Far Cry 5 is a first-person shooter and action-adventure game set in an open-world environment. It was developed by Ubisoft Montreal and published by Ubisoft in 2018. The game defines the modern open-world sandbox genre, allowing players immense freedom in how they approach objectives. Now, let's dive into gameplay mechanics. The core loop of Far Cry 5 revolves around liberating regions by destroying cult property, completing missions, and capturing outposts. This creates a satisfying sense of progression. In terms of controls, the gunplay feels incredibly responsive and punchy. The movement system is fluid, allowing for seamless transitions between sprinting, sliding, and shooting. However, the driving mechanics can sometimes feel a bit clunky, especially with the physics engine occasionally glitching on rough terrain. One of the key features is the Guns for Hire system. This mechanic adds strategic depth as the AI companions are surprisingly competent. Regarding the UI UX design, Ubisoft did a great job with the minimalist approach. The interface elements fade away when not needed, which significantly increases players' immersion. Visually, the game is powered by the Dunia engine, and it looks absolutely stunning. The environment design of Hope County, Montana is breathtaking. The Lightning engine, particularly the volumetric fog and God rays through the seas, creates a realistic atmosphere. The 3D character modeling is high quality, especially for the antagonists. The facial animations capture micro expressions well, which is crucial for the storytelling scenes. The water rendering and foliage density set a high standard for open-world games of its time. The sound design in Far Cry 5 is a technical masterclass. The ambient soundscape of the forest, birds chirping, water flowing, and distant gunfire feels incredibly alive and immersive. However, the true highlight is the soundtrack. The original score, composed by the talented Dan Romer, is nothing short of a masterpiece. Romer utilizes a unique blend of banjo, fiddle, and gospel choirs to create an atmosphere that is both beautiful and unsettling. The music shifts dynamically during combat, elevating the adrenaline levels and emotional impact. It is arguably one of the best soundtracks in the entire series. Additionally, the voice acting is phenomenal, particularly Greg Briggs' performance as the villain, Joseph Seed. His calm and charismatic tone makes the narrative chillingly effective. Moving on to the narrative structure. The game tackles serious themes like religious extremism in rural America. The antagonist, Joseph Seed, is one of the most compelling villains in the series. However, there is a design choice that is often criticized: the silent protagonist. Since our character doesn't speak, it creates a disconnection during emotional story moments. Additionally, the forced capture mechanic, which interrupts your gameplay to trigger story missions, hurts the pacing of the game and breaks the player's flow. Despite some narrative flaws, the enjoyment factor is very high due to the emergent gameplay. Random events happen constantly, creating unique, chaotic moments. For replayability, the game offers Far Cry Arcade, which is a map editor mode that provides infinite content created by the community. Also, the entire campaign is playable in co-op mode, which is a huge plus for market standards. To summarize the pros and cons. Pros: the game features stunning visuals, a memorable villain, and a highly responsive combat system. The guns for hire mechanics are innovative and fun. Cons: on the downside, the silent protagonist design choice was a major drawback. It created a disconnect, making it difficult to feel emotionally attached to the narrative. Additionally, the forced story progression can be frustrating, and I encountered some minor technical issues and bugs. Conclusion: Far Cry 5 is a solid entry in the franchise. It successfully blends chaotic action with a dark, serious tone. It is a must-play for the fans of the genre. Overall rating: I give Far Cry 5 is a 8.5 out of the 10. Thank you for watching.